What an unmatchable torment were it for a man to be barred up every night in a vast, silent charnel house, hung to make it more hideous with lamps dimly and slowly burning in hollow and glimmering corners, where all the pavement should, instead of green rushes, be strewed with blasted rosemary, withered hyacinths, fatal cypress and yew, thickly mingled with heaps of dead men's bones. The bare ribs of a father that begat him lying there, here the chapless hollow skull of a mother that bore him. Round about him 1,000 corpses, some standing bolt upright in their knotted winding sheets, others half mouldered in rotten coffins that should suddenly yawn wide open, filling his nostrils with noisome stench, and his eyes with the sight of nothing but crawling worms. And to keep such a poor wretch waking, he should hear no noise but of toads croaking, screech owls howling, mandrakes shrieking. Were not this an infernal prison? Would not the strongest-hearted man, beset with such a ghastly horror, look wild, and run mad, and die? And even such a formidable shape did the diseased city appear in. For he that durst in the dead hour of gloomy midnight have been so valiant as to have walked through the still and melancholy streets, what think you should have been his music? Surely the loud groans of raving sick men, the struggling pangs of souls departing, in every house grief striking up an alarm, servants crying out for masters, wives for husbands, parents for children, children for their mothers. Here he should have met some frantically running to knock up sextons, there others fearfully sweating with coffins to steal forth dead bodies, lest the fatal handwriting of death should seal up their doors. And to make this dismal consort more full, round about him bells heavily tolling in one place and ringing out in another. The dreadfulness of such an hour is unutterable. Let us go further. If some poor man, suddenly starting out of a sweet and golden slumber, should behold his house flaming about his ears, all his family destroyed in their sleeps by the merciless fire, himself in the very midst of it, woefully and like a madman calling for help, would not the misery of such a distressed soul appear the greater if the rich usurer, dwelling next door to him, should not stir, though he felt part of the danger, but suffer him to perish when the thrusting out of an arm might have saved him? How many thousands of wretched people have acted this poor man's part? How often hath the amazed husband, waking, found the comfort of his bed lying breathless by his side, his children at the same instant gasping for life, and his servants mortally wounded at the heart by sickness. The distracted creature beats at death's doors, exclaims at windows, his cries are sharp enough to pierce heaven. But on earth no ear is opened to receive them.